As curtains fall on Jacob Oulanyah, the scramble for the vacant position is already on. The name of the current Deputy Speaker, Anita Among, has already been suggested by some of the legislators here at Parliament. At a media briefing, the Minister for ICT, Dr. Chris Munsi, revealed that the President has designated 25th March as the date for the election of a new Speaker.
So there will be expression of interest within the parties. The parties use their internal processes to get flag bearers. The clerk shall announce the elections. There will be nomination from different parties for that position of Speaker, and the members of Parliament shall vote on the candidates who will have been nominated in Parliament.
The election will be preceded by picking of expression of interest forms by the NRM party members and the Central Executive Committee SEC to vet them. Thereafter, the NRM Parliamentary Caucus will be convened on Thursday to either endorse or reject the SEC's preferred candidate. At Parliament, the mood is tense as some MPs have started secretly campaigning for Deputy Speaker Anita Among to take over from Oulanyah.
Who would agree as a family, as a parliament, as NRM, as a whole parliamentary family that we elevate the Deputy Speaker? Because the elections will divide us. We were hearing from the previous election. Now, if we go into another election, which will divide us further. But also, the Deputy Speaker has demonstrated ability to run that parliament.
Some even argue that Among can even contest without resigning her position, since Article 82, Clause 3 of the Constitution only bars the Vice President, Prime Minister and Ministers from contesting the position.
The law does not require the Deputy Speaker to resign if she wants to contest. It is specific on who should. Again, that's another question of the letter and spirit. Because apparently it was envisaging a situation where there is no speaker. I mean, somebody would ask, why would it require others to resign, including those that are less in hierarchy? But because it does not require her to resign, she's not required to resign.
Naturally, the deputy should be able to take over, naturally. But this has been a very short time. So this deputy has been a deputy for hardly a year. My own view that I'm going to say to NRM is that if the deputy becomes the speaker, they must cede the office of the deputy for the opposition.
Meanwhile, Remiaga County MP Theodore Sechikubo, who last year contested against Among for the position of Deputy Speaker, now wants the third most powerful position in the land.
At an appropriate time, I beg humbly to offer myself to my fellow members of Parliament, to my party, the NRM, to the President and the government, as well as the citizens and the people of Uganda. I think it's an honor to serve in that capacity.
But the opposition feels that the two positions must be decided through consensus.
If the NRM refuses, then we will compete for both. Because I think for every competition that happens in Parliament, it doesn't matter how many we are, if we don't reach a consensus, we should provide a candidate. Because we don't come here to crap and look on as NRM to transact its business.
The national flag is currently flying at half-mast, while a condolence book has been placed in the lobby in honor of Oulanyah's contribution. Herbert Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.